closed. Very interesting. August, a couple days ago, I'd like to talk about August sales. And then, of course, I'd like to talk about the Taurus. As you know, we have a great brochure, and I can't speak any better than that. We've got this little mini brochure, and I'll frankly, I'll use that as a starting point. And then, most importantly, we have the cars. We have two all-new Tauruses. One of them was the very exciting show. I had the lucky opportunity to drive a show last weekend. I went from Detroit to Chicago and back. And it is just a terrific car, and I want you to experience it. The big problem we're going to have is there's only two of them, so there's going to be some sharp elbows to get in line early, because the people who take them early aren't going to bring them back right away. It's a beautiful day. So, but you're press people, so you know the elbows are okay, right? So have fun with the vehicle. It's just a lovely day, and I tell people, and you'd expect this from me, but I will say, it's by far the finest car that Ford division has ever brought out. It is just a spectacular car. And the competition is keen. I find this is an excellent product. The other thing that this product will embody is we've identified what are the most relevant characteristics for the American consumer. This should be nothing new. You cover all the brands. And we address fuel economy, we address quality, we address safety, we address technology, and also it's a fun-to-drive car. And that's really one of the key add-ons that we're trying to get at Ford, is to differentiate in an environment where the products are really good, that ours are really good, and they're going to be fun to drive. And we'll leave that up to you to experience that. Included about 45 days of the Cash for Clunkers program, which we have been working at Ford for 8 months or so, trying to help in conjunction with NADA and others form a program that would, I thought, had three objectives. It would be good for the economy, it would be good for the consumer, and good for the environment. Now, everyone would have an opinion of that. I think it was mission accomplished, and clearly through the eyes of the consumer, when they ate up the first $1 billion within 10, 12 days, there was a sign that some people thought it was the right thing to do. And of course, there's always the trickle-down effect. So it's not just the buyer of the car, but you put business back into the dealership, the business puts business back into their suppliers, their employees, of course, the banks that they do business with. So I thought it was good for the economy. The statistics are showing that the average, from the average fuel economy of the turn-in vehicle to the average fuel economy of the purchase vehicle is somewhere between 9 and 10 miles per gallon, which over the life of the vehicle makes a statement to not only gasoline, but the carbon footprint, etc. So I think it was mission accomplished as I'm available. I want to talk about the new Taurus. New Taurus is built in America, built in Chicago, where it's, I think it's always been built. It's a product that's been around for a long time. And matter of fact, for a number of years, it was the #1 selling car in America. And then, the dynamics of the marketplace changed. And then, frankly, you can make a case that the Taurus kind of wandered around. We don't do that anymore. This is the flagship car for Ford Division. It is the crown jewel of the Ford Division. And it embodies the design elements we want to bring forward. It embodies terrific fuel economy. It embodies quality. Like I said, it's a terrific ride. And it embodies technology and safety. Taking them one at a time, so this is all spontaneous. Taking them all at a time, one at a time. We offer two engines in the vehicle, 3.5 and a 3.5 direct injection twin turbo. I'm not an engineer, I'm a car salesman, so I don't have a graph on that. But the benefit of the twin turbo is there's essentially always one of them working, and there's no lag. There's none of the traditional turbo lag. And don't get a ticket, but try it out. It's particularly effective at mid-range. So the 30 to 50, 50 to 70, you will absolutely feel it kick in. The twin turbo falls under the umbrella of what we call the EcoBoost family of engines. And they're all whatever size they are, and you'll see us roll out different varieties of that. As a matter of fact, by 2013, 90% of the vehicles that we have available for sale have EcoBoost technology. So then you'll immediately think, although there's been no announcements, that, well, you'll have four-cylinder problem. So the idea is you keep small displacement engines, you gain the performance. So this vehicle will have the performance, 365 horsepower of a V8, but it maintains the fuel economy of a V6, essentially. So back and forth to Chicago at highway interstate speeds, 26 miles per gallon plus. So it's a very nice performance package, considering, like I said, 365 horsepower. It incorporates an incredible amount of technology. Starting from the front, it has active speed control. So you set the speed control, and you can also set the distance that the vehicle alerts you, your car alerts you if there's a vehicle ahead going slower. So if you're going 70, the vehicle ahead is going 50. They never do that on highways here, do they? Where the vehicle in the left lane is going 50 or 70. Probably never seen that. So it alerts you that that you're approaching a vehicle and you're on speed control. It actually, a week or so ago, I don't know if you've been to the test track, but it was the first time I've experienced it. We have a balloon car. Does anybody know what that is? So you have like a balloon car on a boom. So a truck runs in one lane with this boom and a balloon car, and then you can approach it. So if you completely goof up, you hit the balloon car, you don't have a problem, a real major problem on your hands other than an embarrassment. So you can approach this car at a more rapid speed, and there's a light that goes on. So when you get in the show, when you turn it on, it's push button. When you turn it on, there's a light that illuminates bright red in front of you near the windshield. And also there's an audible sound. I don't necessarily suggest you try that. Take my word for it and read it on the brochure. But you will know if you are doing something that distracts you and you are approaching an object that's either slower moving or stopped. You will know it. And the brakes preload. They don't stop the vehicle, but the brakes preload for you. The other thing this vehicle has, the show, I didn't drive the other one, is that it has a blind spot warning, and it is really slick. And I was mentioned, I ride bicycles and motorcycles, so I've done it for a long, long time. And when you ride motorcycles, you learn to look. You never trust streeters, you learn to look because it's a real problem. And essentially there's a radar pod on each side of the car on the rear. And if a car is in your blind spot, a little amber light illuminates on the side of the mirrors. Really cool. And it really works. And I thought to myself, sometimes this technology can get ahead of somebody like me. But on the other hand, when you see that light, you know somebody's in your blind spot. Also, there is, we've all backed out of parking spots where there's a van on the right and a big pickup truck on the left, and we kind of inch out at, a half inch per, little bit. And the radar will pick up that there's a car in that lane. So you're going out this way, and the radar will pick this up, and it'll make a sound that'll get your attention that there is some object approaching from either side. Very cool.